8:45. You're listening to KCLU Public Radio. I'm Willa Sandmeyer. A major brush fire is continuing to burn in eastern Ventura County at this hour. The fire discovered shortly after 6 this morning in western Simi Valley. Live on the newsline, KCLU News Director Lance Orozco with the very latest on what's being called the Easy Fire. Good morning, Lance.
Well, good morning, Lolo. As you've been reporting, 400-plus acre brush fire, of course, forced some evacuations in eastern Ventura County. Good news is no homes have been reported damaged by what's being called the Easy Fire between Simi Valley and Moore Park. The bad news is the very, very strong wind. I mean, firefighters are having to deal with the winds that we've been talking about. These are Santa Ana winds so strong that the National Weather Service basically called it an extreme red flag warning. It's something, we have red flag warnings, but they call it an extreme red flag warning because they said that we could see winds in the 50 to 70 mile an hour range, and actually in some of our mountains into the 80 mile an hour range. And they had also told us that the peak winds could come between 4 this morning and 4 this afternoon. And of course, this is that window right now. And some of the projections I was looking at the National Weather Service maps, were showing that we could see some of the strongest winds in Ventura County between 7 and 9 a.m. Again, right in that window that we're talking about right now. So with this particular fire, the Easy Fire, Highway 118 does remain open in Simi Valley, but Highway 23, that is closed from Thousand Oaks to Moore Park. So if you're trying to get to Thousand Oaks to Moore Park, you're going to have a tough time this morning because obviously, not only do you have that going, but you've got Madera Road, Olson Road. That's very difficult as well. So you're going to really want to try to avoid that transit if you can. A lot of school closures. Canal Valley School District canceling all classes today. Same thing for the Simi Valley School District. Moore Park College canceling classes. California Lutheran University not in danger, but they closed classes just because of the smoke that's blowing into the area. Now, the fire is near the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, but it's not considered to be immediately threatened. It has been evacuated, closed today. And I want you to kind of picture this if you can, because you've got the 118 that kind of curls around and turns into the 23 and basically heads south. It's heading towards the coast. And what happened is the fire started near DC Street and it's running through the mountains or the hills that are basically on the west side of the Reagan Library. And it's basically sort of following that path of the 23. It's kind of coming down through that corridor there. Firefighters have really focused on structure protection. So the fire has been picking up a lot of smoke, burning to the open space. There's a lot of open space in there, basically just hillsides, some valleys and canyons in that area. And they focused on protecting the structures, but they've been letting it burn in those open space areas. They've been using air tankers. In fact, we've seen that from Los Angeles County. They have those big yellow super scoopers that they bring down from Canada every year. There's 2 of them based out of Van Nuys Airport. Those are helping with the fire. We're seeing different helicopters from Ventura and Los Angeles counties fighting the fire. And of course, they've got the reservoir from the Tiegas Municipal Water District that's right off Olson Road. And so they're able to just dip right over there and just make a short little trip over there, pick up water, and turn around and get there very quickly. We are seeing evacuations of a lot of horse ranches off of Tierra Rojada Road. They've been pulling horses out of there. They've set up an emergency evacuation area for large horses, large animals at the Ventura County Fairgrounds. And so we've seen a lot of horses being taken out of that area and in transit. So this is an area that you really want to avoid if you can. And it's kind of hard because, of course, this coming during the morning commute and people trying to work their way around it. But Tierra Rojada Road, you don't want to go near that area. There's just too much smoke. There's too much going on there. And you're not going to get to anyway because basically they've got the roadway blocked off. And again, the 23 is closed between Moore Park and Thousand Oaks. I want to emphasize that is completely closed. You're not going to be able to get through. Don't even try it because of the smoke in that area. So that's kind of an overview of what's going on. And of course, we've been keeping you up to date on this fire. It started a little after 6 this morning, and so we're coming up on that 3 hours of fire burning at this point. Again, 400 plus acres burned. Will, back to you.
Lance, I also understand that we've just been given word there's also a small animal evacuation center that is set up in Camarillo at the Animal Control Department there on Aviation Drive, if that is helpful information for folks as well. And for people, an evacuation center set up at the Thousand Oaks Community Center in northern Thousand Oaks, 2525 North Moore Park Road. Lance, you were also mentioning that one thing that's been particularly helpful for firefighters battling the flames is they're able to make use of the water in the Bard Reservoir that's right there between Thousand Oaks and Simi Valley.
Yeah, it's really convenient. It's literally just right there, and we've seen the helicopters basically just dip in, and the turnaround time to the fire is less than 2 minutes. They could just come in and get water and turn around. And because a lot of times you see fires where they're having to go a long distance. And as a matter of fact, the firefighters have been battling with getting fire. They've been using these really big Sikorsky heavy lift helicopters. They've actually been coming to Camarillo Airport and using that just because it was a convenient open airport to use. And so they basically have been coming and refueling and fueling up there and then flying back to LA, which is a 20 or 25-minute flight by air. So having this right there means they can hit the fire even more, hit it even quicker. But again, the real kind of the